The world is a dangerous place.
It's true.
Yeah. Are we done with the audio?
All right, welcome back. I'm here with Dr. Bunio again. Dr. Bunio, how has your week been?
It's been very busy.
Busy.
Thank you, Chris.
Good. Well, I noticed you've got a new mask on. Tell me a little bit about that.
I do. My lovely wife found this one, and it's got some cartoon characters. It's got Doctor Strange on there.
That's not just a cartoon character. That is a hero right there. Have you seen the Avengers and watched any of the Marvel movies?
I have.
So is Strange your favorite character?
Not really, but he is a doctor.
So you can relate to him.
Yeah.
Good. Well, speaking of which, I've got my handy weapons with me today, Clorox disinfecting wipes. So I wanted to say thank you to the public health and emergency management teams that are managing getting this stuff out to tribal programs, and my sanitizer. And we use this in the office. We've got multiple bottles, and
Yeah.
every location we've got these out. I'm constantly putting on. I got to remember some lotion. My hands are going dry.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. I mean, it's really nice to see that the supplies of that are back in the stores so people can get it.
That's right.
It's still tough, but it's real important that we disinfect surfaces,
Right.
and use the hand sanitizer on our hands. Don't use the Clorox wipes on your hand.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, just so you know.
Okay. Well, good. So, as everyone may have noticed, we're about 6 feet apart today.
Yeah, we decided that. So there is. We're going to just show our audience what 6 feet apart is
I'm so
like,
excited about this.
because it's a lot further than you think.
Now we go shoulder to shoulder or nose to nose, or
Pretty
what?
much, where the droplets are coming from, so your
Okay.
nose or your mouth. So that's about 6 feet.
Okay.
And what we say is, you wear the masks when you cannot guarantee that you can be 6 feet away from people.
Right.
But the masks are not a substitute for social distancing. Your
Okay.
first line of defense is keep your distance.
The best part of it, then, the best defense is what you're saying, is to just make sure that you're not too close to people to be spreading these
Yep.
droplets out.
Right. And as we mentioned before, if somebody's coughing or sneezing, particularly sneezing, they can shoot those droplets further than 6 feet.
Gotcha.
So if you see somebody sneezing or coughing, walk away.
Okay. So I do have another thing to talk about real quick.
Yep.
I was going to save this till the end, but does anybody know what this is?
Well, I do.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chris. It's Canada Day.
Tell me about it.
So
let me play this though. You can talk about it as we play our music in the background.
Well, Canada, country up north, where a lot of snow and ice, donuts and hockey. And,
Are we supposed to cross our?
Yeah, no, we don't.
You don't do that?
We don't do any of that.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to say a shout out to all my friends and family up in Canada. I'm doing okay. I see that Canada has closed the border to U.S. citizens, so I'm not coming up anytime soon. I think they would let me in, but I'd have to leave my wife down here.
Oh, that'd be.
Yeah, so I'm here. I'm committed to this community.
All right.
I'm not making a run for it just yet.
Well, good. Well, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
Happy Canada Day. So how long were you in Canada?
Well, about 30 years.
30 years. Did you do a lot of your practice there, or the
Yep.
educational components there?
I did all my training there, and I had a private practice there, a family practice up in Canada.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Good, good. Well, welcome back again. Like I said, we're so glad to have you. Happy Canada Day. I guess, are you a local celebrity there? Do you come from like a small community, like a village, or is it like
No, I come from a big city.
Oh, okay.
No, I am not a celebrity there at all.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I am far more well known here.
you have to sign autographs now when you're out having dinner, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's difficult because I have to stay 6 feet away from people. So they just throw me the piece of paper. And,
You toss it back after you sanitize the
yeah,
pen.
yeah.
So we have some new signage coming out in the next week or so that I think the folks in town can see and get excited about. It features something related to you, and I'm excited. I'm not going to share a whole lot about it. Somebody might have seen it yesterday on social media, but it features you. It features it has to do with music. I'm really excited about that. It's something that the JIC team put together, and that you were so good with going along with us on that. And so thank you for that. And I can't wait. That's going to even further push you into the heavens with regards to your fame and fortune here in town.
Yeah.
You're going to be so popular.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Listen, anything that we can do to remind people to just, follow the advice that we've been given. If we can do it in a fun way, then I'm more than happy to contribute to that.
Right. Well, thank you so much. And again, the public out there, we're going to have more and more messaging coming out. We're going to continue to share the ideas that the public health sector has given us, that the hospital has given us, and we're going to make sure that everybody's aware of what's happening around them and what we can do for them.
Great.
So good. Well, we're going to dive into today's questions. We don't have as many,
Okay.
but this is July 4th. It's Canada Day, but it's also July 4th holiday. It starts today with the tribal government. And so a lot of folks are coming into town. A lot of families are making plans to get together. And so the questions are kind of dealing with getting together for this holiday. And we'll go ahead and dive into it. My family wants to do a large cookout. How can I be safe with my family during this holiday weekend?
Okay. So it all goes back to those 3 W's.
Right.
Right. So you want to, now if you're just having a cookout with your household, your immediate family, you don't have to wear masks. I mean, you're around these people all the time.
Right.
But if you've got family members coming in, particularly if they're from out of town or far away, we would recommend that you wear a mask, wait the 6 feet,
Right.
so maintain your social distance, and wash your hands frequently. If you can do that, you can protect yourself and your immediate family from picking up the virus, or if you happen to be one of those asymptomatic spreaders, you would not give it to your family and they take it back to where they live. Now, we have had cases where family have visited from away, and we've had positive cases as a result of that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't want to think that you can't give your mother or father a hug, but there's a risk to that.
There is.
Yeah. So.
Let me ask you with regards to that, and this is by no means trying to give medical advice, but if you do have family coming in from out of town, what is a good way to say hello? I mean, we're not going to say get too close together, but is there a elbow bump we're still doing, a knuckle crack, or?
Yeah, I think people are still doing sort of the elbow bump if you feel like you need to have that kind of contact. And again, just sort of talking from further away.
Right. Just for now, until we can get through and past a lot of this, and next 4th of July, hopefully we're in a much better place.
Yeah, I know people are getting a little stir crazy.
Yeah.
I know that they miss their family and their loved ones, but this is not going to go on forever.
Right.
And now's the time to be extra careful, because in a year from now, things should, hopefully if we have a vaccine and this thing has run its course more, we can get back to normal.
Okay.
Right now, it's just not worth it. We have had deaths, as a result of this virus that have affected community members. It's really hitting home now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up in regards to these family cookouts and get-togethers on July 4th, I had cousins that would, have you guys ever had the Roman candle battles and, the fireworks, they get real close.
Yeah.
So one of the advantages of the social distancing is that you have to stay 6 feet from me while you're shooting your Roman candle at me. We do not condone that. Do not do that.
Yeah, I think that
That
goes
was a joke. I'm sorry.
That goes to, there are other things out there, I mean, besides COVID.
You're right.
And fireworks are definitely dangerous.
Right.
I mean, there's other things, so you don't want to not be safe
Absolutely.
this 4th of July.
Absolutely. A lot of families are doing them together. So really, when you're out there, would you watch the kids, keep people back from these fireworks. It's a little bit dangerous.
Yeah.
But have some fun. Light the skies up if you need to.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, we'll jump on to the next one. What is a super spreader? I think this has to do with butter.
Well, not exactly.
No. Big knife.
It may. It may. But what it refers to is someone who has actually infected a particularly large number of people. So they are spreading the virus. There's no absolute number. So the average person who has the virus is going to give it to about 2.5 other people.
Okay.
Some people who are really diligent and isolating, they're not going to give it to anybody.
Right.
That's what we want.
Right.
A super spreader, for a previous virus, they said if you infected 10 other people, you would earn that title. I'm not sure it's something you want.
Right now.
But we have seen cases where one person has infected a large number. There was a gentleman in, I think it was Korea, that went to 9 different nightclubs in one night. They thought he infected a large number of people.
Oh, my goodness.
I just read about a fellow who had went to his own wedding in India, had 350 people there. He unfortunately passed away 2 days later, and he infected 100 people.
Oh my goodness.
So even as we are picking up more and more cases in this community, what we understand, there's going to be here and there's going to be a person that's going to get the virus, and we don't know where they're getting it. What concerns us is people that are getting it at these large gatherings.
Okay.
Because, if you infect 1 or 2 people, we have a chance. We have time to do our contact tracing and clamp that down. But if you infect 10 or 15 or 20 people in one shot, it just grows so much faster. We can't get a hold of it, and that's what we're worried about right now.
Okay, and so especially with this coming weekend, with us having a lot of family dinners and things are happening and get-togethers are happening, it's time to be very diligent with these gatherings, making sure that we're doing the 3 W's, practicing those more than ever this weekend. Let's make sure of it, and just imagine that. For the time being, let's all imagine we all have it.
Yeah.
And let's just practice our 3 W's this weekend and have fun, be together. Do the things, but use the sanitizer, wipe down surfaces, and try to stay apart as much as you can and wear your mask.
Yeah, I mean, I was even looking at some of the plans that the school had for, summer, training, and they weren't even going to let the kids pass the ball back to each other.
Oh, wow.
As we learn more about this virus, we know that the main way that it's spread is through these droplets that are coming out of our nose and our mouths. Contact is not as important, but it is still a consideration. And which just reminded me, one other thing about the super spreaders is most of the time they don't know they're sick. So they're not trying to spread it to other people. And they also feel like one of the factors that can contribute to somebody being a super spreader is, for instance, there was that choir. Singing, or people who talk loud. We all know people who are kind of spitters, when they talk, and we tend to keep our distance from them. But people who talk louder or are singing, they're going to eject those infectious droplets further, and they have the potential to infect more people.
I got you.
So
say it, don't spray it, and the easiest way to do that is wear a mask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. I have a question about the blue medical mask. And did you happen to bring one of those with you today?
I did.
What does the blue side mean, and what does the white side mean?
So this is a really good question because somebody, Shiashi, actually told me today that there's some misconception about this.
Yeah, there's some questions coming down about it.
So the blue side is meant to be worn on the outside, and there's a white side, and that goes against your face. So the reason for that is the white side is more absorbent.
Okay.
It's going to absorb more of the moisture and the droplets that are coming out of your mouth. The blue side is more water resistant.
Okay.
So you want that on the outside.
Gotcha.
Now this particular one also has like a little bit of foam, so it makes it a little bit more comfortable,
Okay.
and it seals against your face. And it's got, of course, the little metal that so you can form it around your nose. But
Okay.
blue side out, white side towards your face.
Now, is there any meaning to the blue versus white at this point? There might have been a misconception that if you had the color, the blue side out, that you were infected. You were trying to tell other people that you might have the COVID. That's
Yeah.
not the case, correct?
No, I honestly don't know why they picked blue, but it is a reminder of the right way to wear it.
Okay.
That you always have the blue side facing
Okay.
out.
So if you see somebody wearing the white side out, that just simply means they have their mask on backwards.
Yep.
Okay. I would do something like that. That's something I could potentially do. I'm not trying to say anything other than I might not have read the instructions on the box.
Yeah. Well,
And that happens. I'm notorious for
I don't
that.
think they come with instructions, to be honest.
So not my fault.
Yeah. No.
Not my fault.
No, you got to go to medical school.
Well, Dr. Bunio, I certainly hope you have a good 4th of July. Now, do you celebrate on Canada Day? Is that something that you do? Or do you?
Well, I don't anymore.
Oh, okay.
But up in Canada, we shoot off fireworks. We have cookouts. We
Good.
do pretty much what's done here on the 4th.
Good.
We just do it on the 1st.
Like to get ahead of the party. Do you
Yeah.
also do it on the 4th, or is that not a thing in Canada?
No,
I guess
we
it's
don't.
not relevant, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we just celebrate on the 1st. So it's a day off.
I like it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, and for folks at home, if you're planning an event, just again, be safe. Practice your safe habits. Practice the things that Dr. Bunio has mentioned, the 3 W's. Have a good time. Don't shoot fireworks at each other. That really is dangerous. I did growing up. We had some of those, and it's super dangerous, and people got hurt. But have a good time, and we'll see you again next week. Data Dog Hunyu.